and welcome back to the finale of Tales of Vesperia. Last time we made it to the top of Takaran, and this time we are continuing to the final battle. Now, right off the bat, we have two teleporters, and it lets us actually move freely throughout the dungeon. So now, why is this one still locked? I'm actually a little bit intrigued now, but we can actually leave if we so desire, and yes, there's actually things we can do if we leave, as crazy as that sounds, side quest wise. I probably should also stock up on items, but I actually want to try a somewhat blind run where I don't like go and stock up on items religiously. I just sort of try to play it legit, sort of. I haven't really put a lot of thought into this party. I want to have Estelle and Raven both because healing, Yuri, main attacker, and Rita because apparently she's actually considered the best party member for this fight. Because tidal wave mainly, and also because of ancient catastrophe, which is her mystic. In any case, let's head to the top.
Duke! Duke, we have the four elemental spirits. Their power can counter the Autophagos.
There's no need to use people to destroy the Autophagos.
Look at its size. 4 spirits are nothing against it.
They're crucial. We'll make up the rest by turning the Blastia cores to spirits too.
Every single core in the world!
And as a bonus, it'll put an end to the Blastia culture that you hate so much. Not too shabby, huh?
I doubt humans will hand over their Blastia quietly. Or will you force them?
Can you not believe that people can move forward and change?
Humans will not let something go once it is in their grasp.
So you won't listen. We will destroy the Autophagos our own way. Please, wait just a little longer.
And will the world return to its former state?
Huh?
Will the air be controlled by the Entelekea? Will all life return to a time when nature ruled?
No.
You are changing this world, our Terca Luminaries. For what? For the convenience of humans, nothing more.
Can't you think that the world might be growing? I think of the Entelekea becoming spirits as evolution. Can't you see that?
I would not presume to speak on the choices of the Entelekea. However, I also have my choices.
So you won't listen to us because we're humans?
You say you can't trust people, so you just drop everything. Then when it's too late, you try to wipe them out?
Do you know what this tower is? Tarkaron was once a city, but the ancients turned it into a weapon to destroy the Entelekea. To the ancients who did not recognize the threat of the Blastia, the Entelekea who attacked the Blastia were nothing more than a nuisance.
And the air went out of balance, and the Autophagos appeared.
Only then did humans listen to the words of the Entelekea. Our world has seen many sacrifices, yet humans committed the same offense, and they will again. Those who eat away and ruin this world. Those who would change the world for their own continued existence. They are apostles of destruction greater than even the Autophagos. I made a vow to my friend that I would protect this world.
Lucifer.
So Chroma told you.
Yeah, she also told us to stop you.
she listened to us too and became a spirit. So please, we can do this together.
Enough. If the Entelekea would throw away their mission, then I will take it up. I need not wait for your method. Once I complete this formula, the world will be saved.
Duke, stop!
As long as humans rule, they will commit the same offense time and again. If that happens, their hearts will grow wild and the future will be even more painful.
Even if that happens, it's the path we choose. Even if we are hurt or stopped, we can still walk again as long as we don't give up.
She's right. You'll never find anything new if you're afraid of making mistakes, of failing. And unlike you, we haven't chosen this path on our own. Everyone decided on it.
Yeah, going it alone might be tough. But we're not alone. If one person can't do it, then we do it together. I finally learned that we can walk together like that.
That may be sufficient for those who are connected to one another. However, there will always be some who cannot accept a difficult future. You all surely understand that.
It will be difficult, but that is reality. They will take what changes, think, and change again. Both the people and the world. So even if it takes tens, hundreds of years, they will listen someday. I know this now. That's what it means to live.
Right. There are things you have to protect. But this old man wants to see what lies ahead for people in the next era. See how the fools change, for those who can't see them anymore.
We are in contradiction. However, our feelings for the world are no different. How odd.
No, it's not. The future we chose, what we see for the future, is different.
The future must be protected. If it is not, then destruction awaits.
We make the future. You trust the path you choose and create it.
It is inevitable. Come.
And thus, we have our
We're gonna
final.
kill the Autophagos, so stay out of the way.
This isn't a path we chose alone.
I have no reason to go along with your plan.
Could you be any more stubborn? Why won't you listen?
We made this choice so humans and Entelekea could move on together.
The Entelekea will regret that decision, and humans will wish they had died.
I don't think anybody's gonna think that. Trust me.
I won't regret it, no matter what you say.
Our resolve runs deeper than that.
Such a foolish conclusion. There is no longer any point in talking.
That's too bad.
If you would just listen.
No more!
Anyway, as I was saying, this is the final battle. We are at the end of the game. Holly's down, might as well use this. Duke is level 60, and we've already chipped away pretty well. I don't know what tricks he has up his sleeve entirely. I don't know if he has a Mystic. Probably. He's an endgame boss. Of course he has a Mystic. So gotta be a little bit careful of that. Oh shoot. How do we heal that? I think that drains TP. So yes, definitely want to get rid of that. ASAP. But yeah, you see why I chose Rita for this? So I am gonna just kinda hang out over here because the AI isn't really capable of like running away like a human player would. So I'm afraid everyone's gonna die horribly. So I'm just gonna hang back until he stops being an overlimit, so he doesn't, you know, pull a Mystic Art. What levels are we even at? I think we're around 64, 63 average, so that's probably sufficient to take him out. Man, I wish that healing circle had reached everybody.
Final gale!
You think you will best me?
Final gale!
Yeah, Duke's an interesting character because, again, I think a recurring theme in Tales of Vesperia is that there's actually a lot of different ideologies clashing. You know, obviously he wants to save the world his way and can't really accept other ways that also would benefit everyone. But, like, for example, compared to other bosses, for example, like Alexei, for example, it would be a lot more of a personal kind of goal in terms of why you fight him. But with, Duke, it doesn't, as odd as it sounds, saying, oh, he's trying to wipe out humanity, but, like, it doesn't seem like it's super personal, to me at least. Like, even though he is trying to oppose us, and obviously he doesn't agree with our methods, it just doesn't feel to me like, you know, there's like a lot of animosity between these characters, and it's kind of something interesting in a game. To have a villain who's just basically doing what he's doing, not because he's evil or whatever, but he just... Okay, yeah, trying to wipe out humanity is kind of evil, I will fully admit. But on the whole, he's just kind of trying to save the world in his own way, which I find kind of interesting. If that makes any sense. He does inflict status ailments, so I'm gonna stick with this for a little bit. You know what? This is a really bad place to be. I'm hightailing it out of here. Okay, Nightingale, that's cool. I should not have gotten that close to him. He's got pretty good range. I mean, when you kind of just psychically move around your sword, that will explain it. And the cell's already running low on TP. Because of that, use a mind bottle. Okay, how much does he have? 67,000. I think we're doing okay, all things considered. This could be going a lot worse. And this is the final battle, so you want it to be a little bit intimidating, I would think. At least that's my logic. I mean, I prefer a really brutal final boss or a really easy final boss, as strange as that sounds. Even if you may be frustrated or whatever, I prefer it to just not having something exciting to look forward to at the end of the game. So yeah, the fact that this fight is no pushover is actually a good thing in my opinion. Even if I die. Like, if I die to this, then that's a good sign, because that means it's a good final boss. As long as it's not from a completely cheap reason, like his Mystic Art's a one-hit kill no matter how much health you have, or something like that. That would just be dumb, but as long as it's just being kind of like outmatched, like, I have no problem dying to a boss if it's a well-designed fight. That stuns a lot, which is helpful. But then again, Yuri was talking about how he wanted that as a finishing move, so it's a really good finishing move. I was really hoping Raven would connect there and interrupt the attack. Also, I think it goes without saying, because this is an RPG, that this isn't all there is to this fight. There's apparently a couple more phases at the most. Do this. I'm not using Overlimit because, again, I know there's a phase 2, and honestly, you know what, with RPGs, I kind of just always assume there's a phase 2 because RPG logic.
Now I know what Pharaoh saw in you.
You're pretty strong yourself.
How unfortunate. I wish I could walk together with you all a while longer. Perhaps we would have had a different encounter.
It's not too late.
It is. My path was set when the Adaphagos covered the sky.
You stubborn bastard!
The best path for an enduring world is to return it to its natural state. That is the path I chose. I will die for that. My friend, give me your strength! Spirits? You fools. How could the Entelekea agree to such an uncertain plan?
It's not uncertain. We did it. The Entelekea became spirits. Using the spirits to defeat the Autophagos is not a fantasy.
The world is trying to take on its natural form.
You're just clinging to the past.
So I am the only stubborn one? No, I am not mistaken. I will use all my power to eliminate your misguided purpose.
And now we have the true final boss because we didn't do a side quest. Yes, there's a side quest. If you have all the fell arms, you get a third form. That's level 82. Yeah, that's kind of a big jump, isn't it? From 65, by the way. From 65 to 82 is 17 levels. Yeah, it's just been intimidating, huh? So yeah. I was actually warned not to get the fell arms because it makes this really tough to play at this level. It's possible, but just really, really obnoxious, apparently. Saul's probably gonna die. I have not used any of these, sure. That's not good. At least I was able to come out of it in one piece. And another mind bottle, because we have plenty of them to go around at least. So, this is the final boss, and as much as it pains me to say this, there's actually a secret mission for it. The secret mission is to finish off Duke with a Mystic Art. I don't know how this is gonna go, to be honest. I have literally no idea how this is gonna go. So this will end well, or really, really badly. My guess is really, really badly. That's why Rita's in the party, because everything I've read and friends have told me this as well. Use Rita, because Ancient Catastrophe is the best art you can use to actually try to finish off Duke. It's generally considered the strongest of the party's mystic arts, period. Yeah, I'm just avoiding him in case he uses a mystic art. Oh, that's a pretty good attack. In terms of attack pattern, that's what I'm having a little bit of trouble with, reading him. Just a teensy bit, but we've already got him down quite a ways. So that's nice. Ouch. I ran out of the healing circle, that was probably not a good call, but I was trying to avoid getting hit by an attack, so hey. It all levels out in the end, doesn't it? Treats and specifics. You have so many specifics, I'm gonna try to burn through them. Just in order to save on some individual healing items, since everyone is down to the P except Raven. Okay, that missed. Problem is, he's hard to stun lock, partly. That was a miss. I'm just trying to kind of hit him at a distance, because that seems to be our best bet. But it's also easier said than done. I was also reading that apparently Tidal Wave is also a good strat. Potentially. So let's try that. Meteor Storm is not a good strategy because it soft locks the game. Or hard locks the game. Either way, it's not good. So, we don't have the setup to do like the ideal strat. But hey, we can at least take him out hopefully pretty well. Typically you want to have all your fast casting spells or skills in order to just continually combo him to oblivion. And yeah, that took him out pretty well. I did not mean to try casting Tidal Wave right next to him. That's my bad. He is so focused on the area, I can just kind of safely stand in the corner and cast Tidal Wave. He is a super long range, so that's incredibly helpful. I mean, Meteor Storm is a great art, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't want to crash the game. That would not be ideal. Reminds me of how I kept crashing Okami in the challenge mode when I kept accidentally exceeding a combo cap. I actually never found out what the cap was in the Okami combo like trials. I'm guessing it's 255 because that's how most games work, but I don't actually know.
That was close so much.
I'm so close to 0 TP, I'm almost not sure if this is worth it or not. I'm actually slowly running out of these things, which is a problem. Well, now things are getting kind of bad. I only have 7 life bottles. Even worse. But we've chipped them out almost halfway. I spoke too soon.
Don't be a pain.
Okay, nice interruption.
Healing circle.
So I need to be playing really defensively now, because I'm running out of life bottles and everything really. Covers all. This is only usable on 1, right? Yeah, I think it's only usable on 1, so I'm gonna use that sparingly. I'm legitimately wondering if he has some really powerful spell that we're just not seeing. Okay, remember what I was just saying.
Sorry, thanks.
Just gonna run around in a circle inside that because not wanting to get hit, but also wanting to be healed at the same time. Yeah, if I could just stun him, just briefly even, that would help a lot. Help a ton. Standing in the circle. I'm sure that's probably a slow spell. Just bad. Wow, that did not last as long as I would have guessed. Okay, guard broke. 220,000, so we're doing okay. If we can only survive, because we are running low on items, so that's kind of the scary part of all this. So while I'm mid-combo, I'm going to have Estelle use this on herself. Is there anything that resists, like, mind? Probably not. Because I know I have stuff that resists, like, physical elements, but would that be a not physical ailment? Okay, that's kind of a dirty attack, actually. So I'm thinking once we get him down to about 5,000, I'm gonna try using a Mystic Art. To, like, tell everyone to be on standby and then try to use a Mystic Art. I think that's probably the best strat. But we'll see. This can go a lot of different ways. Something else that occurred to me is Rita's probably the best from the standpoint of she's not as directly in the fight. She's kind of out in the corner, so she probably has better odds of casting a Mystic in the first place. Okay, I don't know how I guarded that, but I'll take it. I really need to try to guard that too. 180,000, not bad. Also, I'm not expecting to get the secret mission first try, just gonna be off. You know what's gonna suck, and I actually see this happening? Getting him down to like 5,000, like 3,000 HP, and then you can see where I'm going with this. I'm gonna like try using it, and then he'll still have like 5 HP left, and I won't get the secret mission. I can legit see this happening, and it's gonna suck. I need to stop running. I need to just kind of tank it, actually, when he starts using that art. So cell's sealed, I think. I'm gonna use that.
So much.
What am I supposed to do here? Okay, so I'm somehow alive. Why am I walking so slow? Yeah, like I was holding all the way, I was holding the run button, but I was not moving that fast, which is weird. This is bad. Overlimit plus stopping time. There we go.
Toll the beginning of time. Be gone. That hurt. You still stand.
Oh boy, that's ugly. Good thing I saved some of these treats. So now everyone's kind of alive, but not really. So I'm gonna keep using all of these since I have so many. Oh, that's bad. So I'm gonna wait till that goes down, and then not worry about Estelle at the moment. I just want to keep everybody alive first and foremost. And now that he is over there, I'm gonna use this. I almost want to take control of Raven and move him out of the heck out of the way. Yeah, I need to stop trying to run away from that. Mind bottle. This is stressful. This is like a really stressful final boss, but I like it. Like, if I seem stressed out, this isn't a bad thing. I think this is legitimately a good thing to be stressed out by a final boss, because it means it's a good final boss. It means it's giving you trouble, and it's worthy of the title being the end game. Like, I've heard a lot of people criticize that Symphonia's final boss is too easy, and I vaguely remember finding that it's too easy myself. So the fact that this is actually giving me legitimate trouble, not that I'm dying, but like actual trouble in terms of, you know, surviving, it's actually a good thing in my opinion. I think it's legitimately preferable. Seal bottle, right? Seal. Sealing arts is really bad on your healer in the final boss. 85,000. We can do this, especially with combos like that. Okay. And now we're kind of in trouble again. What I'm gonna do is... Oh, he's going after Raven. Can I do this? Oh, he was mid-art, so I couldn't swap control. I'm gonna just kind of avoid him. Since he's trying to target Raven, I'm just gonna take control. Oh. Okay, so that's good. So I'm mashing triangle. I'm legit mashing triangle to try to get into the menu as fast as possible. Okay, I cancelled everybody so I could use this instead. There we go. I think we can do this. Easily, even. Hope he doesn't use that attack again. But hey, we're back to near full health. Except for Raven, but he'll be fine. How much health? I'm gonna be doing this constantly, by the way, because again, I'm gonna try for the secret mission, but also no guarantees. Another thing I need to actually check with Rita, because if I want to use Rita for this, so down. What's this art? Okay, I'm legitimately trying to figure out what this art is like without dying, because I'm not used to playing Rita, because I've been not playing her for the entire game. Okay. That does a certain amount of damage. I want to see how much damage it does. So I know what to do in terms of how low I need to get him down, and what's like a safe number. So 200-ish, if you can use the shield break. Come on. I'm trying to see how much this does, but he's not really cooperating. Right? Also is arcane. I think this will be an easier attack to hit with. Definitely a much easier attack to hit with. So what is it, right? Yeah, that's much easier to land a hit with. Though I'm not sure if it counts if it hits the shield is the only problem. Oh, I'm sealed.
I'm using this.
That does a lot of damage, actually. Fair amount. Okay, so what I want to do now is have... I need to have Raven unsealed for this.
Magnificent embrace.
As soon as I use that. What? Unsealed. That's right. 12,000. We're close. If we can survive this. You know what? I might. Here's the problem. Yuri has the worst Mystic Art. Or worst Mystic Art, not worst. But the problem with that is. Oh shoot, the cell's sealed. That's bad. Just gonna hang back and use these. 10,000. I'm also gonna. Do I have like a dispelling item? I really hope I do. Pass that bottle on Stell, so she should be fine. And here's where we get into crunch time of what do we do for the secret mission, at least. Oh frick. It's down really low. What I'm gonna do, he might still die anyway, just before I can actually use the Mystic Heart, which could be bad. You know what, actually Estelle's the best bet. Yeah, actually Estelle's our best shot at this, I think. Because, her Mystic is actually gonna... Like, okay, with her normal attacks, I think she's less likely to kill him. Oh shoot, I said everyone's auto, didn't I? What'd I do? Yeah, manual. Where is Estelle? Okay, she's here.
I'm sorry, Lucifer. I could not keep my promise.
I don't know what Lucifer was like, so this doesn't mean much coming from me. But if Lucifer fought for humans during the Great War, then I don't think he'd want his friend to reject humanity.
Lucifer's wish to protect the world, peace for all living things.
Yuri, hurry!
I'm on it!
Here we go. Estelle, synchronize. Judith, give me support.
Okay.
Understood. Yuri, let's go!
We're counting on you, boss.
Yuri, you can do it! And so it begins.
Oh, no way! Our plan isn't working!
No, it's okay. Just a little more. It just needs a little more power. But how? There isn't any more.
Come on, we gotta do something!
It's gotta work.
Entelekea. Spirits. Humans. The Lucifer. Can this world truly change?
Damn it, come on!
I am so proud to call you my friend, Yuri Lowell.
Spirits.
You mean all of them? Awesome!
All the Entelekea who became Autophagos, they all transformed into these spirits.
So the Autophagos was also part of this world. Unbelievable.
It's so beautiful.
Was this truly the right thing for us to do?
I don't know. We lost all the Blastia, and with that, the barriers are gone. But we chose that path, so I guess we gotta live with it. As long as we're still alive, we'll be okay.
You are strong.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm not alone. Hey, Duke! See you around.
Yuri!
Great job, Yuri!
And that's the game. Wow. This is a long game, part 113, but it's finally done. Other than, of course, side stuff, potentially, but hey. I do wish I'd gotten that secret mission first try, but hey, I can go back and get that later. I just kind of want all the achievements more than anything. You know, what I think happened was I accidentally had Rita still set to auto, and she finished them off effectively. So I meant to just have Estelle on manual, so or all of them on manual actually, so I could just use one of her weaker arts in order to just use a Mystic. Didn't quite work out that way, but hey, things happen. So I think I've already pretty much laid out my thoughts on this game. 113 videos is a lot to fill, so yeah, I think I've pretty much talked about everything, but just a recap. It's probably my favorite Tales game. Slight problems. Personally, I find the characters to be probably the best in the series. I find the art style appealing. the gameplay itself is probably the best version of this particular battle system in the series. The music is kind of just generic, so I don't really have much to say about the music because I can't remember much of it offhand. The story is unique to a point, but then it kind of just falls into standard Tales territory where it's like save the world. So I'm not super crazy about the story in comparison to the characters, but that's also something I always expect with these games. I've also heard many theories that the game could have ended at part 2, which I can also see. Other than that, yeah, it's probably one of the best Tales games up there for me, next to probably Abyss. Unpopular opinion, but I don't know, I might go with Abyss over Symphonia just because it was the first game I played, and I think it does have the stronger overall style to it. But it's kind of a back and forth. I've played Symphonia more recently, so I remember all the flaws of Symphonia a lot more. And I don't really remember as many of the flaws of Abyss offhand, other than, of course, slow start, which is a really big problem, but hey. I do feel like the ending just kind of ended. It wasn't as, like, satisfying to me as, like, Abyss's ending. Which is one thing I will give Abyss. I think the overall story, narrative was stronger. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't really have much else to say, so I actually might just sign out here and just let the credits play out. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more. Actually, for a new Let's Play, probably, because any sort of bonus stuff I'll probably do at some later time. But yeah, in conclusion, thanks for watching.